Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is just a pile of shame painted video. In this video I'll just take a model from my collection, still to be painted, and just paint it up. So for all my regulars here guys, I would love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so you would have seen from the thumbnail, I'm painting Wolverine for Marvel Crisis Protocol. This model's been sitting there for a long time and I've been wanting to get it done for a very long time. Some actually amazing detail on this model. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start with some Mechanicus Standard Grey. And this I'm going to get the Rocky standing on. Give that a little once over. Otherwise that's still wet. I'm going to come in with some Wolverine Grey. I'm going to get all of this on the base here. So next I'm going to come with some Cadian Flesh Tone. This is a very simple step. These are his biceps hanging out. The classic Wolverine is wearing gloves, so I just have to be careful not to get the gloves. And he's got a little bit here. There's a little bit on the bottom of his, underneath his mask. Right, so now I'm going to come with some white scars. And I said this with the other video, I call this under highlighting. Now, no one has told me if there was an official name for it or not. What I'm going to do is take the white scars and go over the Wolverine Grey. Not the whole thing, just in spots and places. Just to highlight certain areas of the grey without actually... Birds just flew in there. Get out. Get out now. Let's get rid of that bird, hold on. Sorry about that. Doors open, quick, John's in there, let's fly in there and just stop being a nuisance. Little robins or wrens or whatever the hell they are. Anyway, you can see on the base, I've carried on with the white scars, so you can see where the Wolverine Grey is, and then there's sort of like really white bits. Now the white scars are still wet, so it's yellow paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. But this will give me excellent highlights for the next stage without actually having to do very much. Now I'm going to come into the lead belcher. There's only two little bits on him to do with the lead belcher. And they are his adamantium claws. give them a good healthy silver dose. Right, so now's the fun part. Now's the part that's going to make people fall off their chair. I'm now coming in with Emperor's Children. It's pink. Okay. And this is going to make some people fall off the chair. Before I do this, let me just get them onto a painting handle. Right, so I'm going to come in with this pink. I'm going to get all of his top armour. Does have a couple of the old black stripes coming down, I think. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so you won't worry about that then. I'm going to get all of his armour on top, all his muscles and all of this top armour. Now I know some of you are probably freaking out now. What the hell's John doing now? Has he lost his mind? Nope. There's a special technique that I've seen. I've been waiting to try it. And I'll show you this. It's going to blow your minds. If you haven't seen it already, it's going to really blow your minds. So I'm going to get the other top half of his chest. So here we are. Now I do think there is actually little stripes on either side of him, which I'll try to pick out them afterwards because I can see them on the back there, on his lower back. You see them? It's not a big issue. So now I'm going to come in with some Steel Legion Drab. And what I'm going to do with this colour, I'm going to get his trousers. I have to give this two thin coats because it's not going on as nice as I usually. Well, I don't usually use it for this. I usually use it on the base. And you get his I was about to say what Deadpool calls him in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm not going to call him that. Get his little handles. Those of you who've just seen the film know what I'm talking about. I'm going to get his shoulder pads as well. So I'm going to go off camera, just do the rest. So the legs might need a couple of thin coats. Right, so he's had a little coat of Steel Legion Drab. He's looking absolutely fantastic so far. Now I'm going to come in with some Rattling Grime contrast paint. This is a very simple step. So the youth and grey and the white scars that I painted on earlier on, that's now going to be grimed. So I'm going to whack the contrast paint over the top. So every bit that I put the white scars onto, it's going to really pop off really like brightly. But the bits I put youth and grey are going to be grimy and dirty. It's all going to have the same like look to it, but it's just the highlighting with the white is just going to really stand out even more. Right, so I've given that a second coat of Steel Legion Drab. I don't know if I should have done the boots of the pink as well. I'm just going to leave them black for now. I don't know. Anyway, now is the bit that's going to blow everyone's mind. Hopefully, I'm going to come in with some Yo-Yo yellow layer paint. Now it will take a few coats, I know that. What I'm going to do now is go over the pink with the yellow. If this works well, which I think it will, it's going to absolutely blow your minds with it. So I'm going to crack on to the rest of it. Now I'm going to come in with some Baneblade Brown. Before I do that, this is one coat of the yellow over the pink. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. But anyway, Baneblade Brown is a layer paint, so it's going to go on bright and dull itself down. And what I want to do is just run it along the legs. Maybe along all the muscle bits. Just try and slap it in the middle of the shoulder pads. Just try and get a little bit onto his handles. Very good. So I'm going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to give him a second coat of the yellow. Second coat should pop it up really well. See, like on the arm there, it's not come out quite the way I wanted it, but it's not too bad. And here we are. Now the only thing I think I'm missing is the little black bits on the side of him with the black stripes. I might try and help, well, I will do them because that'll break the yellow up nicely. But before I have to wait for this to dry for that. So apart from that, this guy is battle ready. What that means is I can put him on a table and away we go. But now I'm going to take him beyond battle ready standards. So everyone that's new, I'm going to do a few extra pieces to him to spruce him up a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is come in with some white scars. This is a very delicate piece. He does actually have the X-Men cross on his belt. Gently try and pick out. It's a very hard thing to pick out. Now I'm going to gently put some white across the claws to give them a nice little shine. Now the white scars is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. So there's no panic if you put too much on. You can just get it off if you put too much on, and then just let it dry off and then add some more to it. Claws are hard to do because the paint tries to get between the claws. Now they look sharp. Just try and get a little bit more of this cross. I mean, that's the best. I'm going to get the X-Men symbol on his belt. Now I'm going to go back to Pokemons Glow and White Scars. I'm going to mix a bit together on my wet palette. This is going to give me Pokemons Glow, but a lighter version. What I'm going to do is try and pick out all of his biceps. What this is going to do is highlight the muscle on his body, because he is very muscular. Let's get his chin a little bit. I'd say, yeah, these motocross protocol models are really nice, but when you paint them and paint 40k stuff, you can see there's a big difference in the size. That bird's come back in here again. Right, so now I've put some of a bed and black on the wet palette. I'm going to do this bit that I was meant to do. Just getting any moisture off of the end of the brush so it doesn't run down to the paint that I'm trying to put on. This is a difficult bit to do. Very difficult days. Right, so only one more thing to do on this model, and then I can say he's actually done. And that is very simple. I'm going to take some Screaming Skull, because everything looks better with a Screaming Skull dry brush. I'm going to take a bit of tissue. Take some Screaming Skull on the tissue, on the brush on the tissue. Dry brush too much, but Screaming Skull is a layer paint, so if I put too much on like that, there's no panic because it will dull itself down. Then I want to give it a little quick dry brush along, not the whole base, but just the edges. You can clearly see where the white has really broken up that rattling grime. And here we are. I'm actually delighted he's done. I've been waiting to do this technique with the pink for a while now. I've seen it done on Imperial Fists. I've been waiting to try and do it on Mr. Wolverine here. As I said yesterday, now I'm just going to paint what I want to paint, apart from the Monday painting video, which is voted on by you guys. I'm delighted he's done. It's another Marvel Crisis Protocol model done. So any thoughts or any comments about this model, chuck them below as always, guys. If you're new to the channel and see this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to this video more and more people, which makes this insane, amazing community of you guys grow even more. Guys, again, hit the buttons for me. Thanks for watching. Comments below. Until next time, take it easy.